All right, man, we're about to dig into the controversy. A lot of drama going around. With Stephen A. and LeBron. Now we're going to get the context first, and then we're going to go over, because he said he's going to pop out the Gil's Arenas, and he actually did it. I didn't fucking believe him, but he actually fucking did it. I can't believe that he actually showed his fucking face. But let's get the context first. We're going to go over the Gil's. It's a 40-minute video. This is going to be long as fuck. So, that being said, let's get this fucking started. Okay.
Stephen A. Smith spoke about that confrontation with LeBron James
motherfucker.
on First Take, but now he's gone on the Stephen A. Show on his YouTube channel and has revealed what LeBron actually said to him, and also revealed that several other
Yeah.
I was confronted or sitting courtside.
speak to him for the exact.
Yeah.
I was sitting courtside where during a timeout, I believe it was in the third quarter, I was confronted by none other than LeBron James himself. LeBron had some choice words for me in regards to comments I've made prior about him in regards to his son, Bronny James.
This quality is fucking garbage. That's all I gotta say.
Before I get any further, let me just put to bed a couple of things that have been reported that are false.
Look how this nigga LeBron is staring down this nigga Stephen A. right here. Look at this shit. This is a nigga look like he's about to swing. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga LeBron was in that nigga's face like, say something else, nigga. So I won't smack the shit.
People was talking about LeBron called me out my
Bitch
name,
ass
or
nigga.
somebody said he called me a bitch. Somebody said he called me a punk and all this. None of that is true. He was fiery.
It in his mind.
He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. I said, "All right, dog.
You should have smacked him.
Fine."
Me
And
personally.
he walked away.
Just smacked him. Said, "Stop effing with my son, bitch ass nigga."
That's all he
Then
said.
walked off.
I knew what he was
Then
talking
walk
about.
off. You feel me? Chat? Smack that
I've
nigga.
spoken about this before.
Smack the fuck
Matter
out
of
that
fact,
nigga.
I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of.
Thank you. The video ended. Let's not sit here. Chat. Hold on. Let me cook real quick. Stephen A. Be fucking for real. Be fucking for real. What is it? BFFR. You really fucking think? You really fucking believe that this was the defining moment that niggas wasn't fucking with you? This niggas hasn't been fucking with you for years. Years, nigga. There's a reason why T.O. went up there and was saying Max is blacker than you, my nigga. There's a fucking reason for you to sit here and act like niggas, this was the shit that broke the Kimball's back. Niggas been stopped fucking with you. Ben. I'm sorry. I gotta call it for what it is. We're not gonna sit here and cap like niggas was fucking with you. There's a reason why First Take is struggling to get gas, my nigga. Niggas don't fuck with you. I'm sorry. They don't fuck with you, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Niggas do not fuck with you. The reason why niggas be trying to test you, test your shit, nigga. Try to test your gangster, nigga, because they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you and they don't respect you, nigga. Because you be doing some weird shit. You've been doing weird shit for years. Like, what the fuck? Stop trying to sit here and act like this is the shit that broke the camel's back. Gerald was the one fucking with you even before that happened. Because when you was over here, he had a problem when you was talking about his character with the Jordan Poole shit. So what are you talking about? Stop capping, my nigga. Oh, my God. Anyways, I seen the RJ shit and LeBron shit. I don't really give a fuck. We getting right into it, my nigga. That's it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you make of LeBron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. Here's what happened. I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor.
You see how he be doing this weird shit, bro? He be awesome. Wait, yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is why niggas don't fuck with you. You see the reason why he was whatever, because he's a father, but then in the same breath, you're saying that the shit was weak. But you understand as a father why he was approaching you the way he was. So how the fuck is it weak? Because my nigga, if someone's talking about your fucking child, there is no wait to the right moment, time or place for anything, blah, 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 blah. Nigga, if you at a park, right? Let's put it like this, chat. If you have kids, and people in the chat have kids, spam one. If you have a fucking kid, right? You have a fucking kid, right? And the kid is at the park, or whatever. Another parent with their kid comes to the park. Say your kid's on a swing. The parent comes over and pushes your kid off the swing so their kid can fucking get on the swing. Chat, what the fuck are you gonna do? I'll wait. What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna A, let it slide and be like, oh, it's okay, it's the other child's turn? Or you gonna go over there, you gonna whoop that fucking parent's ass? The fuck? Kids, when it comes to kids, nigga, it's a whole different story. They ain't no perfect timing, perfect place, none of that shit. When it's your fucking kid, it's up, nigga.
The founder of William Morris Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, had courtside seats right next to the Lakers bench. He had Larry David with him, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm sitting with them. I get there in the first quarter. I'm sitting courtside, and I stand up, and then I got my head turned. And then I turn back around, and a lot of people thought this was the end of the game or something like that. This was in the third quarter. Apparently, LeBron had walked out of the timeout, and I turn around, and he's right here in my face. He said, yo, you got to stop talking shit about my son. You got to stop fucking with my son. That's my son. That's my son. And I was like, what? He said, nah, fuck that. I said, yo, let's talk later.
Standing on business, nigga. Standing on business.
Yeah. He's like, fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
See, this is what I'm talking about. There ain't no talking later, nigga.
You got to stop fucking with my son. And I said, all right. Yo. And he walked off.
You know how much I had to been eating at that nigga? Chat. You heard what he just said, right? You know how much that had to been eating at LeBron if he came at the third quarter of the middle of the fucking game to approach you? Like, what are we talking about, bro? If he came to you in the middle, at the middle of his job, at his workplace, he pressed you. Third quarter. Middle of the fucking game. So that means that shit been on his mental, nigga. There's no talking later.
So I remember during a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny Bronny
Fuck,
looked
bro?
over at me.
This nigga's dumb.
And he had this sad look on his face. And I'm imagining Pop saw that shit. It hit him. Yeah. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up on me. And so when I went on the air the next morning, first things first, believe it or not, I know this is shocking for people to believe, but I didn't have any intentions on talking about it until I woke up that morning and saw that the shit had gone viral. Once the shit had gone viral, the bosses at ESPN, now you gotta talk about it. This is you and him. You gotta talk about it. I said, fine. So I go on the air and I said, the first thing that I'm gonna do is establish that this was a father talking to me, not a player. And that was what threw me off. And I was glad, even though I thought that he misrepresented the argument, I was glad he did. Because you see, what he was really talking about, which was confirmed with his conversation with Richard Jefferson, is that I was talking about him as a father. And so what happens is that had he said that to me, then I wouldn't have been thrown off. I'd have came right back at him. Yes, I was. I was talking about you. You did this shit, which I'll get to in a second. But because he didn't do that, I said, fine, you let it go. Mind you,
I'm sorry, Chad.
I just agreed to my contract. Of course, that day was when it was announced. It's like all over, everywhere. Watch it, I mean, right? Yeah. It's a nationally televised game. The cameras are rolling, and I'm like, if I do anything, this is gonna be a scene. Now, we can sit up here in front all we want to and act like we don't work for somebody. Damn it, I work for Walt Disney. And if I had gotten into some shit with him at courtside right there at that moment, no matter how right I would have been, it would have been wrong. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. But once I saw the tape of him talking to Richard Jefferson Saturday night in Boston, that was when I got really pissed because that was confirmation. Now let's get to the father thing. And I'm so glad y'all asked me about this shit because all I would ask is that I've been around for 30 years. Tell me the parent that said they heard me talking about them. I've never done it. What happened was this man was the one that said, you want me, draft him. I'll come play anywhere he's at. It ain't even about the money. This man is the one who said he's better than some of the NBA players are right now when he was in high school.
My fault, chap. Now, Bron, I'm not gonna lie. He does have a point there. Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You did say that. Bron, gotta be real. You gotta call it for how it is, bro. You definitely said that. It definitely doesn't seem like it's the truth right now. I'm not gonna cap. So he might have got you right there. I ain't gonna lie, buddy. I ain't cooked you.
If you go back and look at the tape, back then I said, stop. You can't do this. If you do that shit, you're bringing more pressure on your son. LeBron, stop. I said it then. This is before he got drafted. Stop doing this. He goes to USC. He got the heart ailment. I'm like, thank God he's okay. He gonna be all right. But I'm not gonna go see him at USC just like I didn't go see him at Sierra Canyon because like I ain't see Melo's son. I heard your son is all world. I ain't see him. Your son, I never saw these guys until they came pro because I know.
Wrong with USC?
No, it's not that. Okay. I know that because of who I am and what I've established for myself in this industry, if I walk into an arena, everybody is looking for me to critique that person. And I don't want to do that because they on a come up. I don't want to. I'm not covering college. I'm covering pro.
And they kids.
Huh? And they kid. Well, I'm saying, but if I was a college reporter, then I would have had to. But I wasn't. So why am I going to be there? I didn't want to put that extra pressure. So I never went. I went on national television and announced to the world, I'm not going to see him. He goes to USC. I'm not going to see him. It's too much. It's too much. And then now he's got to overcome this heart ailment, so I can't judge him. But then they said, oh, he going pro. So then once you say he's going pro, okay, you're talking to the scouts and the evaluators and everybody else. Yo, man, this is them. He'll be lucky to be a second-round pick. He'll be lucky. He ain't ready, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I ain't seen him, y'all. I haven't seen him. Then all of a sudden, Rich Paul and others at Clutch, and then the story headlines follow. Boston might be interested, Golden State might be interested, Phoenix might be interested, Clippers might be. You start hearing all of this, and you're like, this could be true, or this could be them wielding their magic to make it look such a way. I say nothing.
So now he's trying to say that niggas is lying. So he's trying to say, from my understanding, he's trying to say that all these scouts were saying that your son was trash, but then your manager's saying all these teams want him. That's what I got, chap. I don't know about you. You let me know. Let me know, man. I'm trying to keep up. That's what I got from that part. All right?
He gets drafted by the Lakers, which everybody knew was going to happen because, the skids were greased, and he gets drafted. I still say nothing. He goes into the pro. It's opening night.
Now he just lied. He just lied. He definitely lied. He definitely just fucking lied. I'm not going to cap. If I really wanted to really get into this, I really could click off of this, go to the draft, and show what happened. And he literally said everyone knew he was going there, this and that and the third. Blah, 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 blah. He had something to say about it, but he just lied. And I'm really not trying to do all of that. I don't care enough to do all that. But Stephen A., please, bro, stop fucking lying, please.
Now remember, most cats talk about the league. I cover it. What I mean by that is that you can give your opinion. You might not be on the phone with the commissioner. You might not be on the phone with the executive VP. You might not be on the phone with other people that work in these offices. I am. So because of that, I'm hearing all of this. Yeah, we just gonna go along with it. Opening night I'm talking about. Opening night. Him, Bron. We just gonna go along with it. Or you hearing the Lakers are just going along with it. You're hearing this stuff. Now, I'm not saying they told me that, meaning the commissioner or Jeannie Buss, but I'm saying you're hearing that from those organizations. So I'm getting all of this.
Nigga, you don't make any... Bro, chat. Am I tweaking? Did this nigga just contradict...
Hearing all of this. Yeah, most cats talk about the league.
Most cats talk about the league,
I
right?
cover it.
I cover it.
What I mean by that is that you can give your opinion.
You give your opinion.
You might not be on the phone with the commissioner.
You might not be on the phone.
You might not be on the phone with the executive.
You not be on the phone with
You
the
might not be on the phone with other people that work in these offices.
In these
I
offices.
am.
He
so
is.
Because of that.
Chat, he is. He just said he's on the phone with these niggas. Now watch what this dumbass thing is about to do.
I'm hearing all of this. Yeah,
You heard that? I'm hearing all of this.
No, we just gonna go along with it. Opening night I'm talking about. Opening night. Him, Bron. We just gonna go along with it. Or you hearing the Lakers are just going along with it. You're hearing this stuff. Now, I'm not saying they told me that, meaning the commissioner.
Nigga, chat, you've been caught. We caught you red-handed. You fucking idiot. This nigga literally just said he's on the phone with these niggas and he's hearing this, that, and the third, and then you go backtrack and be like, I'm not saying these people. Yo, make it make sense. Stephen A., make it make sense. Nigga, what? What are you doing? Yo, I can't.
or
Bro.
Jeannie Buss. But I'm saying you're hearing
can't,
that from
bro.
those
This nigga-
organizations.
this
So I'm
nigga's
getting
bugging.
all of this. I still say
This
nothing.
nigga is funny.
I'm at Crypto.com Arena. I'm one of those cats standing there.
Staples Center.
Ken Griffey, Senior and Junior, who were all-stars, Hall of Famer, and Ken Griffey Jr.'s guys, they got them there. And again, I've been covering it for 30 years, not NBA, sports. You understand? So how you think it's all looking to me? It's a little bit too choreographed. You still- but I'm still. You know, I'm still like this. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, let's have this moment because LeBron deserves it. The brother, I got him number 2 all
my
time
God, bro.
behind Jordan, right? He's done so much for the league. He's generated so much money. I don't want to hear about Bronny and the $8 million. As far as I'm concerned, LeBron underpaid. This shit, that's $8 million he should have had in his pocket. It's no big deal to me. But the one thing I did say was that one game right there is the moment. Now you got to go to the G League and earn your stripes. Instead, he's playing and playing and playing, and I'm getting stats, and he go against Philly. They put him in the first quarter, and Tyrese and them gave it to him. And then they plaster on
There you go.
Sports Center 0.3 points, 0.3 rebounds, 0.4 assists, blah, blah, blah. And I said, damn. Why? Because I'm
Yo, nah, this nigga's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, Chad, this nigga's fucked up. This nigga's fucked up. Yo, this nigga's a dickhead. This nigga's a dickhead. Oh shit, this nigga's a dickhead.
like, now I can't ignore it.
You're a dickhead.
Because how am I doing my job?
I felt that damn though. I felt that. I ain't gonna lie.
If now you put me in a position where because they put the stats up, everyone is blowing it up.
Fuck.
They're putting it on all their social media pages. And it's like, how do all of that's happening? But Stephen A. Smith got nothing to say. I can't get away with it no more. So I go on the air and I say the same thing I said over the summer. Yo, LeBron, if we see this, you're his dad and you're a basketball savant. You must see this. Don't do this. Because you're putting him under such a microscope. It's gonna be too much for him to overcome. Give him a chance. So that's what I said. And because I prefaced it by saying, as a dad, the only reason I said as a dad is because you marketed yourself as his dad to help him get into the league. You didn't do that. Melo didn't do that, or hasn't yet, and I know he wouldn't.
D-Wade.
D-Wade, Tim Hardaway Sr., Rick Barry, the list goes. None of them did that. None of them. He's the only one. And I said, yo, that's why I'm saying this to you. I don't want to do this. I know your intentions are honorable. Go back and watch the whole tape of me saying it. I know your intentions are honorable. I know you don't mean harm. But there's some vultures out here. And they gonna come for him. And how many times?
Don't act like you. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Relax. 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 I don't know what. I think I hit the wrong button. Anyways, relax, buddy, because you are one of them. Calm down.
Over the years to get to your point in terms of what you asked me about what you expect from
Don't
me,
try to sit here like you're a fucking saint, buddy.
Stephen A. Blah blah. How many?
Fuck.
Find the brothers in the industry
weird, brother.
that will tell you, I did not give them a lookout. I go up to them all the time. Yo, come here. I'm not gonna be able to help you if you get to this point. You need to stop this shit right now because it's coming. It's coming. That to me is where I reach back and I pay back by giving cats the heads up of the minefields because I've been here for 30 years. I got fired, I lost my job, they thought my career was over. I've been through all of this shit, all of it. And I'm like, yo, I know where the minefields lie and I'm telling you what's coming. And then this shit go down and everybody act like I never said none of this. I'm like, I said, this fucked up. Because if you go, it's all on tape. If you go back, I gave the heads up.
That's too easy for people to do. That's too easy for people to do.
Right.
So we shouldn't uplift our kids? Like, we can't
I'm sorry, I
talk
couldn't
about-
hear you. You said what?
We can't uplift our kids? We can't say he's better than some of the players in
But
the
you gotta
league?
be truthful.
What you mean, true? It's my son.
I don't give a fuck
think
if your
my
son
son's
suck,
good
your son
regardless
suck.
or not. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
But it's my son.
Your son suck, he suck.
No,
this nigga
no,
getting crazy.
no, but
Yeah,
no.
not in his heart.
No,
Yeah, I understand.
he don't,
Listen, you can
though.
be that
This nigga got crazy. Can't get by.
dad.
What is it?
But you made it to the high. You're not trying to
But-
live. But you
but
not
how
trying to
much he
live
averaging in the G
vicariously.
League?
You're not
So
trying
obviously
to.
he don't suck.
You're not trying to live
I'm
vicariously
seeing
through your
something
son,
that y'all
though, Nick.
seeing now, and I seen it. So
Nick,
how do we
I'm not
suck
saying
now?
Bronny suck, but I'm just saying.
But you just telling
You
me I
honest.
can't
You
uplift my
honest. Yes,
child.
you can be that. Listen. I coach Little League rec girls basketball. Right? Trust me when I tell you, some of them parents being there cheering they fucking heart out for their child.
Yeah.
You supposed to, shit. It's my child.
You see that product. They ain't got nobody athletic
Yo, this nigga.
in their family tree.
Whoa.
Man.
Listen,
They looking for an anomaly.
They ain't got
My son nice,
athletic
man.
bone in
My
their
son
body.
average 20
They ain't got
points right
athletic
now.
bone in their family
Yeah, my son
tree.
averaging
And they got their
the-
child out here and they out in there motherfucker with signs and shit.
Right.
Go get them.
But it
No.
all, but I'm saying this all
Your
started
child need a
because you
helmet.
said my child is better than
Need
some
a
of the
helmet is crazy. This nigga just said your child needs a helmet, bro.
players in the NBA.
It don't mean that.
Oh shit!
Wait, don't you coach your son on the girl? No. This boy, no, I thought.
He disrespect me.
No, I thought.
No, they ain't gonna do this in front of Stephen
No,
A.
wait, hold on. What?
Boy,
The NBA.
it don't mean that. Wait, don't you coach your son on the girl? No. This boy, no, I thought.
nah, he tried to be
Disrespect me.
fair,
No, I
dude.
thought.
No, they ain't gonna do this in front of Stephen A. No, this is done. No,
I
we got
thought-
company. We got company.
No, don't y'all play in the same league? I got a 6-year-old son.
Yeah, my
He got
son,
a
nice as
son.
five. Nice.
Oh,
He
when-
play-
no, I got a no fool. I thought you was coach ass boy.
But the other part that I would bring to you, the other part I would bring to you, Swag, is this.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Because you played in the NBA, it ain't just about how you feel. It's about how you know what's coming.
And then I got another.
And so now, as a parent, you got an obligation to protect from what's coming.
To your point, right? I used to tell KJ all the time. Internally, I see it. You have what it takes to play in the NBA, right? All you got to do is keep getting better.
Right.
Right? This is my whole message.
Right.
Keep getting better.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Bron is telling Bronny the same thing, but it was interrupted. Not saying that he can't get there, that he would never get there.
I think he got a chance.
But it was interrupted.
And they pivoted.
And they pivoted in a way that we all said we all took pause in it, right? We're like, but that's their family, that's their decision.
Right.
So we all gonna sit back and whatever
Oh my
comes
God,
with
I
it.
just realized this nigga Rashad quiet as fuck. What the fuck? Why is nigga Rashad ain't talking? Rashad be the main nigga running his damn mouth. This nigga quiet as a fucking church mouse. Fuck you got going on, my nigga? Speak the fuck up.
It comes with it. And we're the same, I'm the same one that sit on this couch and say we're gonna treat him as the 55th pick, right? My son was the 52nd pick. I fucking get it, right? It worked out for KJ in year 5. He listened, he got better, he did things, he was in a decent situation to play. It just, right? It's just unfortunate my name ain't to that. Where everything that KJ has done, everything that he's doing is being critiqued.
But it's help.
Right, it's help.
Because with you were a rough rider. Everybody know you could defend your ass off. Everybody, you wasn't scared of shit.
Niggas is so dumb. Did you hear that pause, chat?
A rough rider. Everybody know you could defend your ass off. Everybody, you wasn't scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't gonna be some soft ass playing alongside you. You wasn't having it. No one disrespects your son.
Because they scared of him. Just tell him.
But it's not. But no, it's not. It's not about being scared of.
Yeah, because they scared of him.
Tell him he's a
No.
bully.
No. It's his makeup.
Hey, tell him he's a bully.
No. It's his makeup. Yeah, he was.
If you don't tell him, he's gonna make sure you tell him.
That you was a bully.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Bully.
Tell him he's a bully.
His
Tell him.
bully shit.
Yeah,
I'm just
tell him.
saying
Tell
that-
him.
Don't listen to these motherfuckers.
But what I'm saying is,
Underdog user, not Oak Cliff Bully.
he was. So he comes into the league, but it's not just about respect for him as a player. It's respect for how he handled his son coming into the league. You said, listen, you talk. I had to ask you about your son the other day. I've been hearing about his son for a while. I had to ask him about him.
Motherfucker.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to ask. I mean, Melo, listen to Melo talk about how he had to step back. You know he was desperate for his son to go to Syracuse, but he didn't want to influence him. You said, Melo never talked about his son like that. You had to ask him. And so you see a lot of this stuff happen, and then you see this. And I'm like, so as a media member, now, this is the part y'all may not take into consideration. You don't have to care, but we do. If I don't say nothing. Wait a minute now. I would have said something about somebody else. I'd have said something before.
Okay.
How long am I supposed to go without doing my job? The brother is in the NBA. He is wearing a Lakers uniform. So it's like, wait a minute here. You got to a point where it left you no choice. So then all you could do is speak respectfully, but honestly. And then everybody was caught up in as a father. And I'm like, come on, man.
Steve,
Come on,
like
man.
that, Steve. It's
But
just
look,
this how simple it goes. It
Okay.
goes this simple.
Please.
Okay, that's it.
Finally, this nigga talking, chat.
I've always been stand-up Steve. So whenever it's a situation that we looking to Steve to stand up and they're trying to take that away from you, you got to look at it. From my perspective, I'm like, I'm always the one that's going to say something,
Y'all,
right? And I'm going to be always the one that's the hater. Because what I'm saying is in opposition to what everyone either believes or has been told.
Okay.
So I've always taken the Stephen A. Smith seat.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I said it. I know some of y'all
But
feel
you
that
can't-
way, and I know some of y'all watching what I'm watching.
why y'all
But it's not a
saying about
critique.
that,
It's just what I'm seeing. It's an
like, what if
observation.
somebody want to play with their brother like that? The asses.
Yes,
The Nessus.
He
Y'all
took up
say
Ross's
shit
spot.
about
Who
their
did?
asses.
Who didn't? You wasn't on the show then.
Justin
They
Holiday.
got,
Motherfucker,
he got
I did.
criticized, bro.
I said he was taking up a goddamn Ross's
Yeah.
What's
spot.
wrong with one to
Hey, chat. Nick might have a point, chat. Yo. Come on, man. Come on. You can't have the NASA sitting on the bench taking a roster spot, and it's not a problem. But in the same token, it's a problem with Bronny being on the bench. Ooh, I don't know, Chad. I don't know.
Stupid.
I don't know.
play with somebody you love or feel comfortable with
When
playing
J.R.
with.
Smith and Chris Smith.
J.R. Smith,
he got criticized for that.
No,
Yes.
they're not in the media like every day like Bronny is.
Well,
Come on, Chad. Come on. Come on, Chad. Come on. We just coming LBJ, man. That shit crazy.
The asses.
Their dad isn't LeBron James.
Time
Yeah,
on
but
fucking
it's a couple of
ESPN.
Okay, your brother is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, so now we're gonna act like Giannis is not a household name? Come on, man. Come on. I'm telling y'all, come on.
stupid.
Come on.
He's not in the GOAT debate. That's the point.
In a couple,
In
in a couple ways. Hold on.
No,
Giannis is a bad example. Giannis is a bad example. He's a superstar. He comes over to America, and they
Oh
were
my
talking
God.
about how he was alone and he's not comfortable because he's not trusting. So you got that man there to keep him comfortable. Wait a minute, he's worth it because you ain't going to the 12th man on the bench any damn way. So stop that.
was in New York.
Now to get to your point, you're right,
And what is
except for one
Bronny?
thing.
What is Bronny? It's Bronny. Okay, actually, no. He got a point because they was playing, but oh my god. I understand that they've been playing him in some games and blah 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 blah. It was like I don't know, man. We're gonna sit here and act like Bronny is like a certified starter and is not just everyone like everyone's like, come on, bro. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that because you've seen Bronny start a couple of games. Now it's not the fucking same. Now it's not the fucking same because he wanted to feel comfortable in America. So you brought his brother onto the team. Now it's different. When his brother can't hoop to save his fucking life, they literally have he's literally going viral for how bad he is. He's literally going viral for the clips that he has of him trying to hoop and it just don't fucking work. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, brother? What are we talking about? It's the same thing, same difference, no matter which way you slice it, dice it, cut it, split it. I was about to say something crazy. That would be a major pause. No matter how the way you fucking see it, it is literally damn near identical. Is it exactly the fucking same? Obviously, no. But are they going in the same fucking direction? Are they parallel? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I haven't always spoken first. There's plenty of times in my career where I've laid back and I haven't said anything and I've waited.
me.
It's just that when I spoke,
That's what I'm saying.
that it resonates.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You holding
eventually I
back.
will. But it's not always first.
But you holding back sometimes works against you because you could have said it when everybody was feeling it and everybody knew it was supposed to come out and you supposed to say it, right? So you
Right.
holding that Bronny information,
Okay.
you holding on to
Okay.
it, knowing we all saying it,
Right.
And we waiting on stand-up Steve to say it because that's going to validate it.
Right.
It's like if Steve see it, we know it's boom.
Yeah, but in that situation,
I don't know if he said anything.
I didn't.
I
In that
So only
situation,
he's the only foreigner that needed somebody
It's-
next to him?
No, I said it.
no, I'm saying,
I just said
said
he's
it.
the only foreigner that needed help.
he's the only forward
What's
a
his
brother
name?
that damn
What's his
good.
name,
How about that?
What's his name?
Okay?
What's his name?
Everybody ain't Giannis. Everybody ain't Giannis.
Joker brothers should be on the bench with him.
Like, I get both.
They are on the bench. They behind
He
him.
was in the league
And also,
before
they have
Giannis.
taken up the roster spot for
Right.
everybody.
Yeah, agree.
He was in the league before
But you're
Giannis,
not.
though.
But you're not wrong with what you're saying. You're not wrong. I'm just saying that it depends on the story. Everything isn't meant to be put on Front Street day one. Sometimes you wait because sometimes the story is more potent when you wait, as opposed to you being just get it out there first. Nah. Sometimes you want to wait and see. You can do that. You get to make that decision as a media member as long as you're honest about it.
Let me ask you this then.
Like game
Is the
organization.
timing right now as potent as it is? Is it bubbled up at the right time now?
Well, he made it that way.
For everybody. For the league, for Steve, you just signed your deal. That happened. The league is just got Luka. They just turned the viewership coin. Everything has turned due to all of these interactions.
I'm
right?
still saying it still depends on the story. It depends on how much of something is resonating and how much is percolating. If the shit's percolating, damn right you touch on it. If
shit's
it ain't that big of a deal in people's eyes, then you might wait. But he made it what it is
He made
when
it
he
fast.
when he rolled up on me courtside.
But isn't it weak though? Like when you think about it, you know he wasn't ready, right? As a father, you're still a father to your son. You're still trying to praise them and make them feel like they're worthy of playing basketball because they can get discouraged at any moment in time, right? So I'm pretty sure every game he's over the line, you got it, don't worry about it, just go out there, play your game. That's that part of it. The NBA part knows he's not ready yet, right? But as the father part, him sitting there nervous and shit, you're like, no, hey, relax. You're gonna go out there and play. At what point, when he gets drafted 55, do you supposed to sit back and be like, all right, there's nothing to talk about here. He's 55. He wasn't 17. He wasn't a first round. His draft status actually let you know what he was.
But what I'm saying to you,
He's
that very
at the back bottom.
that very draft status that you pointed to, all of us would have that attitude if his pops hadn't done what he did. So what I'm saying is that because of what he did publicly, we had no choice but to ultimately address it. And as a 55, all he had to do is this: listen, I got this moment with my son. All right, now it's time to go to the G League and do what you're doing, and we'll see you next year.
Or let the draft happen organically, and if somebody's going to draft him, let them draft. Like, you never know, just for shits and giggles.
For shits and
what
giggles.
If somebody at 44 wanted to pick it? I'm just for shits and giggles.
No, I get
right. But somebody at 44 wanted to pick him, right?
Yes.
So you gonna stop?
Yes.
Hold on.
Because he wants to play with his kid. He don't want to see his kid.
He don't want to see his kid in the NBA.
Okay.
He wants to play on the same team.
Go ahead. That's selfish.
I think we're
that's way different. That's way different.
And here's why. My son could have died.
Yes.
I've been in the league 21 years, right?
So what is the dream?
Hold on. I've been in the league 21 years.
What is Bronny's dream?
To be in the NBA.
Okay.
I've been in the league 21 years. I missed 19 to 20 years of his life. You know how we are as parents. We're in, we're out, we're in, we're out. My firstborn with my name almost passed. And you're telling me that I'm gonna keep playing this league to miss this? Fuck no. This is gonna be the first time in my career where I get 360 fucking 5 days with my son.
But you don't.
I'm not letting someone else draft him. I want him near me.
What about?
Because of what happened.
Are you gonna do it to Bryce too?
But you don't get it.
And it doesn't help. I mean, it helps to get LeBron James, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, man. That was.
I do get every day. If he's on his team, I get every day.
But he's not. He plays.
I get more than I did for the last whatever.
He plays on the G League.
He gets to come home to me though.
He lives by himself.
But what I'm saying, he gets to come home to me.
He's a pro.
Are you not? Are you understanding?
He's a professional.
I heard everything that you're saying. Once something happens to his kid.
Everything that you're saying is true, Gil. Yes. Yes, absolutely. 100% factual. I hear you, yes. But what is Bronny's dream?
Bronny's dream was
to be in the NBA.
Bronny's dream was this. I don't give a fuck where I get drafted. I just want to hear my name.
So why not? So therefore, what I'm saying is
that was his dream.
Let that happen organically.
As a father, I don't want it to happen organically on your draft.
Hold on, Gil.
I wanted to happen on my draft.
Hold on, Swag. Hold on, Gil.
So you don't think it meant something for me to hear? Listen, I told y'all sitting in this motherfucker, I was a bigger wreck on KJ's draft day than he fucking was.
Right.
Right?
For sure. It should be.
A bigger wreck, I'm trying to stay away from him.
Right.
Because I don't want him to sense this shit.
Right.
Right? So yeah, I wanted more than he fucking wanted. Right? Absolutely. But it's his dream and his journey is what I'm saying.
Who cried?
Happy for him. I did.
No. Who cried when Bronny got drafted?
I didn't watch it.
They said it was Bronny. I thought I saw him crying.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure he did.
It's his only dream was to hear his
name called. Yes. I'm with you. I'm saying yes, Gil. Yes. Absolutely. Hear his name called for any fucking team.
Right.
For any team. Right?
Right.
But y'all just said, but you can't say that, Kenyon, because y'all were all in the fucking consensus that he wasn't gonna get drafted by nobody. Y'all said literally the fucking shit was he's lucky he's gonna be a second round pick. You're talking about let it happen organically, but word around town was nobody was gonna take this nigga. Then you got this nigga Stephen A saying it was all smokes and mirrors. Nobody wanted the nigga really. But then now it's a problem when LeBron wanted him, when the whole fucking world would say this nigga was gonna be either undrafted or lucky to be a second round pick. So if he can make it happen by being LeBron fucking James, he's an anomaly, whatever the fuck the word is, of course, I'm gonna, if that's me, I'm doing that too. What the hell? You cannot say that. You can't say let it happen organically when the whole fucking time, the whole fucking consensus was this nigga ain't ready, nigga ain't gonna make it, nigga ain't this, nigga ain't that. Make it make fucking sense. Niggas can't say one thing and then take away that thing that they said and then not apply it to every other thing you fucking say. You can't do that. That's not how the shit works. That's not how the argument is fucking presented. Shit.
But here's what he's saying. He said any team, right? Which means that when we're talking about the Lakers, That's about LeBron, not Bronny. Bronny wanted to get drafted by any NBA team. He wanted
And nobody was going to take him. You just fucking said it earlier.
hear his name. It was LeBron that wanted him as his teammate. So what I'm
Jesus
saying
Christ.
is, so what I'm saying is,
Is
when
no
you
one
because of
else
the reasons
using
you
their
pointed
fucking
out. So
head?
what I'm saying to you is, if LeBron had rolled up
me
on
off
me,
about LeBron. It's like
this is all he
nigga,
had to say.
Why
Because I
are you
said
not
this to
bringing
Rich
what you
Paul when
said
Rich Paul
earlier?
called me.
To what,
I said,
now,
Rich
what do you-
Paul,
oh
I
my
only
God, I
asked for
can't.
grace
I
in one
can't.
level,
I
on one
cannot.
point.
I really cannot. I cannot.
If you had called
I
me
fucking cannot.
and said, Bron pissed off,
What
motherfucker mad
the
as hell.
Fuck.
He want to see you man to man. I said, what would I
Holy
have done?
God,
Rich Paul
Jesus.
said, you'd have hung up the phone and you'd flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point
What are you
is, you'd
saying,
have hung
bro?
up to you,
You
man.
done pissed
I only
me off.
asked for grace in one level, on one point. If you had called me and said, Bron pissed off, motherfucker mad as hell. He want to see you man to man. I said, what would I have done? Rich Paul said, you'd have hung up the phone and you'd flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point is, rather than come up to me at courtside, all you had to do was say, yo, I need you to stay. Don't leave this game. I need you to see you after the game. That's all he had to say to me. Then, as we speak, he said,
But again, like I said earlier, it is a different fucking thing when it is about your fucking child. I don't know how many other ways I'm gonna say this shit, Stephen A. When it is about your fucking kid, your kin, there's no fucking anything. The fact that he came up to you in the third quarter during his work at his workplace give you that. At where he fucking works, where he makes his money. He said, fuck this job right now. Do you know how pressed he had to been to do that? Do you know how much that had been eating at this nigga to do that? Like what are we talking about? LeBron is not LeBron. Come on. When has LeBron been in the media for something negative? When? So for him to do that, that means it was fucking bothering him.
as that, let's take an example. He said what you just said.
The fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I stand down.
The fuck is wrong with you?
And not only that, I'm gonna make sure I go on the air. I ain't look at it that way. That's on me. You didn't do that shit. You said you fucking with my son. No, I wasn't. I was talking about you. I was talking about you. Wasn't about your son. I know he's number 55. I know he got work to do. I believe that he got potential. I believe that he got the potential to go pro. I truly believe that. It's gonna be tough, but I think he could pull it off. And by the way, I'm rooting for him. I ain't rooting against nobody. But I was talking about your ass. You did this. You the one that had us as reporters, as a league, as an NBA franchise. All of us gotta sit back and be quiet and capitulate to your shit.
Come on now.
You did that. And so when I see people talking, and I'm like, oh my God, can somebody? I mean, I know I got a show. And I know I got
get
my
it now.
podcast.
Now why this nigga Rashad ain't talking? Because he's too busy dick eating.
Stupid.
Now I get it. I understand it now. I was wondering why this whole time, chat, if you watch Gil's Arena, this nigga Rashad never shuts the fuck up. Now today, the nigga don't got nothing to say but sit there and just nod his head and agree. But you was just, this is the same nigga that was on the pod talking about, I can't wait for Stephen A to come up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. I can't, bro. Y'all got it. I ain't gonna lie.
Stupid.
You got it, bro. You got it, my nigga. You fucking got it. You fucking got it, bro. I promise you got it.
But I'm like, goddamn, y'all, I'm fair. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's you, it's you, it's you. It don't matter who it is. Damn it, I'm just meeting you. If somebody unfair to you, I'm gonna be like, that's not fair. That's not fair. But when it comes to me, everybody get crickets. That motherfucker Stephen A. on his own. That, respectfully, excuse my language, that's fucked up. I'm on my own. When number one, we know I'm right. Number two, we know the perspective that I'm coming from is real and it's authentic. Number three, he set this up. Number four, all you had to do was tell me. Listen, Kenya told me, you keep talking about, I'm bringing this up for all fun. He talked about how he approached me in Puerto Rico. I swear to God, I don't remember. I swear to God.
Probably.
But I know this much.
But
you do.
And let me tell you what I did. I was writing for the Philadelphia Inquirer. This is from 1993 to 2010. Shit, I said, when the fuck he talking about? I called Philadelphia Inquirer. I said, I called my research, look up the archives. I want every goddamn article I wrote about Kenya Martin. I don't know what he's talking about, right? Because I'm looking at articles. I said, I knew that brother was a stud. I knew that brother deserved his money. Where the Nets go? Nets ain't going no fucking back-to-back finals without you. I'm like, I know, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the shit, and I found some shit where you got it was some shit with Byron Scott or whatever. But I don't know, but I'll take your word for it. My point is, Kenyon Martin would talk about, I rolled up on Stephen A. I'm like, he ain't the only one. There's plenty of motherfuckers that rolled up on me. Glenn Robinson and I mean, butt heads because I thought he got Randy Ayers fired. I couldn't stand his ass. Let me tell you, I mean, it got to a point where motherfuckers like just walk in between us because it was just hostility. I couldn't stand his ass. And then I was in Houston, and I saw Glenn Robinson III. And he saw me, and he put his head down, and he walked by me. I felt like such shit. I stopped him in the hallways of a Houston Rockets game, and I said, come here, man. Whatever's going on between me and your father, it's my fault. And when I see him, I'm gonna apologize, because for him to look like that, we done took this shit too far. There's no reason for it. I just thought that you showed Randy Ayers the same grace as you show Larry Brown or some shit. That's all it was. But for it to get like that, I didn't mean for that to happen. So I instantly told him, whatever.
My nigga's yapping right now. And my dad don't fuck with you. My mom don't fuck with you. My parents don't fuck with you. I ain't gonna lie. It's up. Sorry. It's up, buddy. I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's up. I don't want to kick you with you. I don't want to skate with you. I don't do nothing with you, nigga. You heard? Like, fuck you talking about? I hope that was real, because me? No. Fuck you.
Whatever it is going on between you and me and your father, it's my fault. Your father's fine. I'm the journalist. I'm supposed to know better. That's my
This
fault.
supposed
That's
to make
on
me
me.
feel some certain
Shit like that could happen with somebody like LeBron.
fuck, bro?
But LeBron up here, and he know he up here. He don't give a fuck. The problem is when it comes to the media, God damn it, I'm up here. You understand? And as a result, you can sit up there, you can make some noise and make a scene and do whatever it is that you do. But you see, I got 10 hours of airwaves a week live. And I got my podcast. And I got other outlets. And y'all don't even know what the fuck is coming down the pike in terms of opportunities I got coming my way. I'm just getting started.
You should've tripped him.
As
soon as he turned his
not
back,
at all.
bop.
No,
Stephen,
not
a question
necessary.
for you, though.
Not necessary.
Question.
It's like, yo,
Question for you. Question for you.
This is what it is.
Serious question.
It's like, what was he gonna do?
Hold on.
No, I'm just saying, what was he gonna do?
But the thing is, right?
He rolled
hold
up
on.
on me, motherfucker.
See, the thing is, and that's
the money, baby.
so when we get to, so I told
This nigga,
Angela, she
Gil.
does our social media, so we're gonna start a segment, right?
Yeah.
And you remember the old
This
bracelet
nigga
they
Gil's
used to
funny.
serve, like WWJD?
Right.
Like what would you, so we just gonna change the letter, the J to a K, and what would Kenyon do?
That's
Right?
a good one. That's a good one. Right.
So see, people do that to people, right? Like people do that to people where they know what the response is gonna be, right? If he thought that Stephen was gonna be on bullshit in the moment, ain't no way he would have did that in that moment, right? If he thought there was a slight chance that this shit could go left, right? They're not gonna put themselves in that situation. Trust.
Nigga, you can't sit, bro. What in the actual, like, did we not hear the same descriptive moment? The nigga went to you during a time out. He went to this nigga during a time out in the third quarter in the middle of the game. If that to me doesn't say I don't give a fuck, I don't know what will, Kenyon. I really fucking don't. Matter if he's on smoke or not. He don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Like, what are we talking about? Now you're trying to say LeBron's some fucking bully because he pressed the nigga about his son? No, nigga. He clearly didn't give a fuck. So even if he was on bullshit, he would have been on bullshit with him. You seen how the fuck LeBron was talking to this nigga. He was on some shit. What the fuck? He was on BT, nigga. It wasn't no, oh, I know you ain't gonna do shit. The nigga went to him in the third quarter. During the middle of a timeout, mid-game. Fuck are we talking about?
You approach me, that it ain't gonna be the fucking narrative.
Right.
It's gonna be way worse than what you, listen, it started out as you, motherfucker,
Right.
and then take me out in cuffs, cool. You bought this ass whooping upon yourself in public because you thought that was gonna be the narrative.
Right.
It's not gonna be the fucking narrative. They do that shit to people who they think and they know they can get away with it with in public.
He ain't got to be swinging.
Steven,
I'm not
serious
doing
question.
that.
He's not. That's him. That's why I said, what would Kenyon do?
A little trip though, just
Good
so accident.
And I
I'm
said,
not
oh,
gonna do
listen,
that
the
either.
Lord
But-
don't put me in them
but
kind of
was he wrong?
situations because I'm going to fail tremendously.
Was LeBron wrong?
I'm going to fail at that.
Josiah, you're gonna have to try a little harder.
Serious question for you, Stephen A.
That nigga-
Ser-
Got something you want to say?
I know y'all don't fucking listen to shit I do anyway, but I'm a movie star now. Serious question for you. If LeBron would have came up to you, no, we good. Nick, we got bags coming. We got bags coming. We buy bags. But serious question for you. Now you're my dog. We got bags coming together. If LeBron would have came up to you and said, let's talk after the game,
I'd have waited.
would you have brought Larry David with you though?
No.
Okay. I'm bringing Larry David. What you gonna do now, bro?
I just met him.
I got Larry David right here. Comedic relief. There's some smoke coming, Larry.
But
This shit
seriously,
bad.
it's like
Commentating.
it's like
This
yo,
shit funny, though.
like listen. When you got people, they got the podcast, they got the shows, and all of this competition going on. Most people in my
That's
position
true.
don't
You would
do
have
a
been
lot of
swinging
it.
if he did that to you.
You can't find them. So why do you find me? Because I feel
But
I
that's
owe
not.
it.
But that's not
I-
but that's not the point. Kenyon Martin is trying to say that he did that because he didn't know, because he knew that Stephen A wasn't going to do nothing. The fact is, we're missing again. Niggas is taking the context out of the situation. The nigga went up to him third quarter, and you're telling me that's a nigga who cares about, that nigga cares about if you gonna jump at him or not. He went to you in the third quarter of a timeout in the middle of a game where he work at. It's his workplace. It's not like he's at the game too. They're watching the game together, and he walked up to him and walked back to his seat. This nigga left the fucking huddle and approached this nigga. You think he give a fuck about anything else? Even if he did do something, that's not a nigga who give a fuck. So to say people do that to people that they ain't gonna do nothing, the nigga didn't care if he would have jumped, spit, sit, whatever. The nigga was on BT. The fact that he left his job, he said, fuck this shit, and walked over to you during a timeout and approached you. Nigga, he don't give a fuck. Because you know what would have happened? They would have got bumped and they would have got fucking separated. Because, again, if we look, remember when I looked at earlier, do you see how he was standing over that nigga? You think Stephen A was gonna get something off? No.
I've interviewed you before. I've interviewed you before. Yo, I'm talking about people. Why am I gonna run? What license do I have to? If you had something to say and you said, Stephen A, you free today? Man, I gotta rap to you about this LeBron shit. It's a scheduling issue if I don't show up. I'm not running. Because, yo, Stephen A, I think that's some fucked up shit you did. Okay, let me tell you what happened. Now, if you still think I'm fucked up after I give you my version, I'm good with it. But the point is that, to me, when some of these players do shit, it's like everybody just take it as gold. I'm like, really? I'm like, they don't lie? They don't lie.
The
they,
biggest
they,
liars.
They don't bitch up sometimes. They don't come up with narratives to make you look bad to cover themselves. Oh, they just paragons of virtue. Come on, y'all.
But nigga, you lie too. You're a fucking liar too. Women lie, men lie, bro. The fuck you talking about? You're a fucking liar too, Stephen A.
We know better than this. And I'm going like, yo, and I'm not saying any of, you got cats. I had my man Cameron interview me. He was like this, do players talk to you? Oh, so, and that's my man. He's like this. I'm just asking. I said,
God, this nigga irritates
people
my
see 4 or
fucking
5
soul right
players
now.
getting on
He's
me and they
irritating
think
my
the
soul
other
right now. I ain't
440
lying.
plus don't talk
What
to
the
me.
fuck, bro?
So you think I have information by accident? I said, do you know? I've been around. It's GMs, it's presidents, it's player personnel directors, it's scouts, it's evaluators, it's owners. I remember one time, KD, one of the many times he talking shit, was sitting up there talking about, well, you know what? Fuck he know. Who the fuck he talk to? He in Brooklyn. Fuck he know about Golden State. What the hell he know about what's going on? He turned around, he did a double take. Because that night I was sitting with the owner. Another night it was a GM for another team. Another night it was one of the GMs, assistant GMs. It's like, you don't know who I know. There isn't a team in the league that I can't get information from. And trust me, it might take a day, it might take an hour, it might take a month. But I'm going to get it if I want it.
It might take a day.
If I want it. Because when you've been around that long, they feed it to you. As this show continues to grow, remember I said this to y'all. All you motherfuckers got phones. You get text messages. Watch as you get 1 million and 2 million, because y'all going to be around, because y'all doing a hell of a job.
We're trying.
Why the hell I'm here.
Thank you.
Here's the bottom line.
Thank you.
Remember this. You're going to get to a point
Oh my God, bro.
where your head gonna be down a lot. Because they're gonna be texting you about shit all the time. Because when you grow and you got a voice that resonates, they're gonna start feeding you information. I'm at a point now I don't have to go to a game. I don't have to talk to anybody. Do you understand that there's nothing in my contract that says I have to talk to you? I'm talking about the players.
Okay, I thought you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about players.
And I would understand if it was in your contract.
There's nothing in my. I get paid when they get ridiculous. I'm like, I don't get paid to talk to you. I get paid to talk about you. I don't have to look at you.
Man.
But Rashad, I still go to the games.
Yeah.
I still make sure they have access to me. I haven't changed my number in 23 years for the sole express purpose of making sure you can find. And we both know I got an excuse to change my number. Because when you make a little paper, everybody wants to
Everybody want to hold something.
I got it damn right. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit.
Oh, especially now.
Exactly.
Boy, listen, Jack.
And I still can't change, and I don't change my number for the sole express purpose. I'm not hard to find.
Listen, I had the same. Listen, bro. I run into people. Hey man, let me get your number, and I give it to them. They be like, "Oh, I already got. Yeah, my number ain't changing. Yeah,
That's right.
I don't change numbers. I'm not one of them guys. I ain't changed numbers in fucking
have
years.
And I've been tempted to,
Right, but
do shit
I
to
ain't.
your
I
ass,
get you
nigga.
because listen,
I change mine every 3 months.
Nope.
I don't want to talk to
my
you.
number ain't changed.
right.
Because I had because one thing for sure, two things for certain. I can pick and choose who I communicate with, how I respond, and who I fucking respond to. If I don't want to fucking respond to you, I don't. If I will, if it's accordingly, or if it just want to be a one-word answer,
The whole shit is this. When you have platforms like this and shit like that, you got cats that's just real. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't bullshitting. Yeah. And so you gonna come at shit from a real perspective. What happens is that if you take issue, you might call a cat out, me or somebody else, because of what we said. This is where my problem lies. We got players in the league that do that shit and then start complaining about, you talking about another brother, you selling out, it's black. They doing shit like that. And I'm going like this. Y'all don't see what they doing? They trying to make it so it's difficult for you to walk the streets Because it's like, yo, when you see him, look, that motherfucker ain't for us. Yeah. That's what they trying to do. Oh, because you playing like garbage. Oh, because you ain't leading. Because you ain't living up to the expectations that you promised when you walked into the negotiating room and said, yo, I deserve this paper. And then you gonna come at me.
You know damn well.
And I'm like,
damn well,
y'all letting them do this shit?
You know damn well
because
that's not what it
if
is,
they do,
bro.
this is the one thing where my cachet comes into play. If you can do it to me, what's up for everybody else? Because if you covering the league and you calling it like you see it and you see what they doing and they able to twist the narrative, all I'm saying is, nah, don't let them do that. Fuck that. Yo, if I'm wrong, do you. But if I'm right, yo, Stephen A. right.
And that's the thing though, Stephen A. Like, my God. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Niggas like him. Niggas like Stephen A. Niggas like you, bro. Because you've been fucking so up up here, like you said in the media, every single fucking time. Every single fucking time. You try to prove how you are not wrong. There's not one fucking time publicly, I might add, publicly, that you have taken accountability for something that you have said or done. Every time a nigga has a problem with you, is because you think you've done nothing wrong. That's the fucking problem. You've done it over and 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 over again. There's a reason why you can't get guests on First Take. There's a reason why First Take views are going down. There's a reason why that, my God, like, come on, bro. There's a reason why you niggas went after Shannon Sharpe. There's a fucking reason, brother. Don't sugarcoat it, my nigga. You can't sit here and say, if I'm wrong, I said, no, because you don't. A nigga like you gotta be right. You gotta be. You can't be wrong. Me wrong? No way. Me? That's you, nigga.
Don't let them get you like that. If they come and they get, nah, fuck Gilbert. Who the hell is he to talk? Hold on. Was he right? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Don't give me all that shit. Mm-hmm. Was he right? If he was right, then why are you doing that? Because you can't take the criticism.
It's going to be a butt with it.
And that's what it is.
It's going to be a butt with it.
And that's all I'm saying about a lot of these cats. Not most, not all, but it's too many of them. And they're getting away with that shit.
So how does Kobe move out of your top two?
Kobe?
I wanted to say that.
Oh, yeah, see, now, all right, man, that's all I got. Oh, man, oh, my God. An hour and 7 minutes. Shit. I like this, though. I fuck with this shit, though. This nigga Stephen A. Stephen A., you, my brother. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with you. But I fuck with you as far as I can throw you. And I don't even know you like that, my brother. But like I said, things that you do, you got to deal with the repercussions, man. But this was a good video. It was a good video. It was a long, very long video, long reaction. I did not think I was going to react to the way I did to this video. Because some of the shit that I was saying is just like, what's the point of having a conversation if you're not going to take everything into account? But, you know, it is what it is. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, I catch y'all niggas, man.